In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about what is Go, its use cases, how to install it, and its playground. Go, often known as Golang, is a statically typed, compiled high-level programming language. It was designed at Google by Robert Grisimer, who worked on Google's V8 JavaScript engine before contributing to Golang, and Rob Pick, who was member of the Unix team and involved in Inferno operating system as well as Limbo programming language, and Ken Thompson, who had designed and implemented the original Unix operating system. Also, he involved in B programming language. Go syntax is similar to C language, but with memory safety, garbage collection, structural type, and built-in concurrency. Go was designed at Google in 2007 and announced in 2009 to improve productivity, multi-core programming, network machines, and large code base. The designers wanted to address criticism of other languages in use at Google, but keep their useful characteristics such as static typing and runtime efficiency like C, readability and usability like Python, high performance networking, and multiprocessing. Go used by many big companies such as Google in production, Kubernetes, Docker, Uber, Twitch, SendGrid, Dropbox, SoundCloud, and Monzo is a banking app, just to name a few. Now you may ask, what can create with Golang? We can create cloud and network services, microservices, command line interface known as CLI, web applications, automation, etc., etc. I like Golang because of its productivity, efficiency, built-in concurrency, execution speed, built-in unit tests, and profiling. I'm using Golang for past 4 to 5 years each. Worked as a Golang programmer and implement many microservices with it. By making this series, I will be able to understand Golang even deeper and teach to whoever is interested. Keep in mind that this series is trying to teach Golang on Linux-based operating system only, and that doesn't mean you cannot run Go on other operating system. All right, let's jump into it. Back in the day, the Golang website was golang.org, which has been changed to go.dev recently. To install Golang, we need to go to go.dev, as you can see in the URL here. And from there, we need to go to download page. On this page, you can see different operating system installation links, the latest two stable versions, and the archive. Okay, now we're going to download the Golang archive, and we go to the terminal. So first thing we need to do is, if you have installed Golang on the system, which I already have, we need to remove that from the system before installing the new version. To do so, we need to run this command. Okay, so this removes the entire Go installation from the system. And now we need to extract the archive we just downloaded. Okay, if you never use or installed Go or set up Go on your system, after this stage, if you run Go command, you're not getting anything because you haven't set up the Go path in your environment. So I have done this before. That's why if I do Go version, I get answer, means the Go command is known to the system because the Go path is already set up in my environment. Now we need to add Golang to the path environment variable by using the export command. To do so, you can run export path $path Starter local go clean. Okay, so now you can run Go version on your system. But the moment you change or close the terminal, you will get error when you run Go version or Go command because again, I say it's unknown. So every time you open the terminal, you need to run the export command, but this is not what we want. To add the Go path to the that profile, if you have Vim, you can use Vim to enter to this file and just add it here like so. Export path user local go binary folder directory, and then just exit and save it. All right, there is another way to install Golang on Debian-based operating system using the apt-get or apps, which stands for Advanced Package Tool. To do so, you need to run sudo apt search Golang. All right, so as you can see, we have downloaded the latest version, which is 1.20, but right now the latest version on this package management is 18. So there's a drawbacks that you get the older version, not the latest version of the Golang. So if we still you want to use this approach, you can go ahead and do sudo apt install Golang and you specify which version you want, like this, and you're good to go. So in this approach, you don't need to set the environment. So I believe this is going to install and set the Go path to the environment. Before ending this video, I just want to mention that Golang provides an online playground for those who want to have some experience with Golang or compile simple code on the fly. But this doesn't mean you can run or rely on it for any medium to large or even serious program. To access the playground, you need to access it via go.dev/play. So go.dev/play. This is the environment of the playground. On the top right here, you can see the Golang version, and you can select which version you want to execute because each of these versions, or maybe this dev branch, have different features that may not exist in the older one or the new one. So it's based on what you want. So I recommend use the latest one since we installed the latest version as well. There is a run button. So once you have some code here, and then you can press on the run, and you see the output at the bottom of the page. And there's a format. So the format is just formatting your code. If you have this kind of, let me just a little clean up. So if you have a little bit messy code here, so you can just format it and boom, you get a very nice one. And also the dropdown on the right side is just like a snippet for Go. As you can see, let's see. Okay, it's just a sleep. So as you can see, it's just running. So you can see the code here, the snippet comes and then automatically run it for you, and you can see the output here, as well as others. You can just go through each of these and see um, which was really interesting to you. Okay, last but not least is the share button. So once you have some code or snippet that you play with, or you don't have the answer for that, you want to ask from someone on the community Discord channel or whatever, wherever you like. So I recommend to use the share button. So when you press on the share button, you get the link here. So this link is going to be your code here. Let's say I just add some name here. So I'm going to share this. All right, so once I copy this and run it here. So you can see that I shared my code to someone on the playground. So this is very good. It's very neat, easier for the other programmers who wants to help you to solve these, and also it's not as messy as typing the code in the middle of the post or community or the channel. So I recommend to use the share button for this. That was all for this tutorial. Hope it was helpful.